Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy? Sports and Fitness Rants. I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Got another great video for you guys today. As usual, you guys know the deal on this channel. It's all about setting the record straight, stopping the lies, stopping the narratives, right? Stopping them from rewriting the history. It's very important, guys, that we stop them from rewriting the history. Very, very important, guys, right? Bending reality. This is what these people are attempting to do right before our very eyes. And that's why I'm here, y'all. That is why I'm here. And in this video, we're going to talk about Scottie Pippen, man. And Scottie Pippen, man, I tell you right now, man, this guy, he's an ungrateful bastard. That's what Scottie Pippen is, man. He really is an ungrateful bastard. The nerve of Scottie Pippen, man. I really can't believe sometimes. I think I give people, man, in general, too much credit. I really do. And I expect too much of people. And it's too much to ask for people to just be honest, to have integrity, right? It's too much for people. They can't stand on these things. And Scottie Pippen's an ungrateful bastard, man. And we're going to talk about in this video, man. You guys know the deal, man, for real. And I want to thank everyone out there, man. You guys know, man. Much respect to all you guys, man. All the support. You guys know, man. Much respect. Thank you. And you guys know what to do. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So, yes, guys, like I said, man, Scottie Pippen's an ungrateful bastard. And I don't know if I can say that or if I should say that, but I'm saying it. This man is so ungrateful. This man is, once again, not living in reality, and he's trying to rewrite the history of the 90s. He's trying to rewrite his own history just off of some nonsense, just by saying something, just by saying it. He's trying to speak these things into existence. And the funny thing is this is why a lot of people feel they have a platform, right, to jump on the Scottie Pippen bandwagon, so to speak. And they'll say nonsensical things, and they'll try to pump Scottie Pippen up. Now, let's be very, very clear from the top. In this video, what we want to understand, what I want you guys to understand more than anything, that a lot of people don't seem to realize, they're not getting. If you were not there in the 80s and the 90s, I know you don't get this. This is what I want y'all to understand. And this, all my people out there. Scottie Pippen got his just due in the 90s. Scottie Pippen, as far as it relates to Michael Jordan and the people, he got his just due. He had his fans out there. People were rooting for the Bulls, man. Scottie Pippen was part of that team. They were rock stars. Everyone knew who Scottie Pippen was. Scottie Pippen got his just due. Michael Jordan gave Scottie Pippen his props. No matter what Scottie Pippen says, no matter what he says, guys, no matter what people are trying to do now, these revisionist guys, people trying to, like I said, rewrite the history, these people who weren't even around for this stuff, when they're trying to say these things, they don't know the facts. Scottie Pippen got his props from Michael Jordan, guys. That's why when he says these things, he looks stupid now all these years later, right? Because the audio comes out, right? We have the audio, right, of Michael Jordan saying this about Scottie Pippen, saying that about Scottie Pippen, giving Scottie Pippen his props, always bringing up Scottie Pippen's name. Remember, Michael Jordan said, when they mention me, they should mention Scottie Pippen. You name me another all-time great that ever said, when you mention my name, you mention this player. Michael Jordan said that for Scottie Pippen. That's how much he meant to him. That's how much he valued Scottie Pippen. And you know how we knew that? Not because he said it, but because of the way we saw on the court. The way we saw them play on the court. The dynamic between them. Michael Jordan never, like I said, never blamed Scottie Pippen. Never used Scottie Pippen as an excuse. Never scapegoated Scottie Pippen. Never asked for him to be traded behind his back. Never berated him on the sidelines like a child. He treated Scottie Pippen like a little brother. And he pushed him to be better than he would have been. So let's remember that off the top. This notion, this idea that we're tearing down Scottie Pippen because, you guys are trying to make Michael Jordan look great about tearing down Scottie Pippen. No, you fools are the ones trying to make it seem like Scottie Pippen was right there with Michael Jordan. that he was somewhere close to Michael Jordan. Remember, this was never a 1A, 1B scenario. This was never that. It was Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. It was Jordan. He was the leader. He was the primetime guy. He was the guy at the end of the games that had the ball in his hands. He was the leader. He was the face of the NBA. So not only was he the greatest player on the team, the Chicago Bulls, but he was also the face of the NBA, the league's greatest player. Scottie Pippen wasn't playing with just some other guy. You weren't playing with one of the other superstars. You weren't playing with Reggie Miller. You weren't playing with Patrick Ewing, David Robinson. None of these guys, Charles Barkley, Karl Malone. You were playing with Michael Jordan, the star of stars. Scottie Pippen seems to have forgotten these things. This is why he looks stupid right now, because he doesn't have the facts on his side. All the facts show Michael Jordan giving Scottie Pippen his credit, giving Scottie Pippen his just due. This is why I say he's ungrateful. You're ungrateful because you've forgotten these things. How dare you forget all the things Michael Jordan did for you? Wasn't it Michael Jordan that showed up for his charity event when no one was buying the tickets? He won't talk about that though, Scottie Pippen, right? He won't mention when Michael Jordan came to that charity event. When he was retired. He was retired and played in the event for Scottie Pippen. Tickets sold out. Soon everybody found out Michael Jordan was going to be there. Tickets sold out. Went out there and dropped like 60, 50 points, something like that on Scottie Pippen's head in his own charity game. That's what he did for Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen won't mention that. No. Oh, yo, man, it's Michael Jordan, nothing without me. He's nothing. I'm Scottie Pippen. He didn't do that for you, Scottie? Someone asked Scottie Pippen about that. I'm pretty sure I saw Michael Jordan there. We have the video footage. Once again, the video footage makes Scottie Pippen look like a complete idiot. An ungrateful bastard. This is what he is. Ungrateful for the things that Michael Jordan has done for him throughout all these years. So many times Michael Jordan could have blamed him. You know how many times Michael Jordan could have blamed Scottie Pippen? And it would have been reasonable. Never did. Never once. No. All he did was help Scottie Pippen become greater by pushing him in practice, instilling the confidence in him by not blaming him, by always picking him up when he was knocked down. Being a true leader. Scottie Pippen benefited from Michael Jordan's leadership. But a lot of these guys, they don't want to talk about those kinds of things. Scottie Pippen, he doesn't remember those things. He doesn't remember Michael Jordan standing up against Xavier McDaniel for him and pushing back against the New York Knicks, the Detroit Pistons, right? Some of these other teams that were trying to bully a young Scottie Pippen. Michael Jordan was right there, backing him up like a true teammate, a true brother. Wasn't it Scottie Pippen that was doing the workouts when Michael Jordan decided to have the Breakfast Club? Pretty sure it was Scottie Pippen out there working out. Didn't he join Michael Jordan? Why'd he do that? Why'd he do that? Michael Jordan's not this great guy. Michael Jordan's this and that. You was working out with him, though. Why? Because Michael Jordan knew what he was doing. Right? And you got on board. And that made you greater, Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen, forget about those things. Once again, ungrateful. Forget what Michael Jordan done for you. Was it not Michael Jordan that pulled Scottie Pippen out? And I've talked about this all the time. Pull Scottie Pippen out. 1997 Finals MVP celebration. Pulled him out. Raised the trophy together. I want you guys to go back and find another picture in NBA's history of two players raising the Finals MVP up together while the other player says, "You're my MVP," and puts his arm around them. I want you guys to find that video, find that audio, find that picture. Find it. The two players raising the Finals MVP up together right after the player said, "You're my MVP," after he pulled him out for that ceremony. You can't find the video. You can't find the pictures. There is none. It's Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. It's the only one you'll see. This is what they've done, man. This is what they've done. Michael Jordan, he's the one who said, "You're my MVP." Michael Jordan was the one who said, "I can't accept this trophy by myself." And after they raised it together. He said those things. I ain't never heard nobody else say those things. Scottie Pippen, you forget these things? How could you forget that? It's recorded in history. There's audio of it. There's video of it. You're an ungrateful bastard, Scottie Pippen. The nerve of you once again. You stand for nothing, Scottie Pippen. You're a dirtbag. You've forgotten what Michael Jordan has done for you many, many times. Many things that I haven't even mentioned. Scottie Pippen has the nerve to say all these things. And why am I bringing this up? Well, quite simply, I'm hearing now that people are discrediting Michael Jordan's defensive statistics, his defensive, quote-unquote, statistics in the home games. Is this what I'm hearing? That's what I heard. And I heard that Scottie Pippen is the reason for this. He's made comments about the statisticians and stats to somehow discredit Michael Jordan's Defensive Player of the Year award. Now, let's understand here, or understand something here, and understand something off the top. Once again, Michael Jordan's defensive ability is not based off of statistics or stats. Once again, it's based off of the video footage. So, let's say Michael Jordan never recorded a steal, never recorded a block in his career, like a Bill Russell, right? Somehow, some way, Bill Russell still regarded as the greatest defensive player in the history of the game. So, does anybody care that Bill Russell has 0 steals in his career, 0 blocks in his career, statistically? No. Why? Because there were people who saw what Bill Russell did. We know who Bill Russell was guarding, the things that he was known for doing on the basketball court, right? And that would lead people to say that Bill Russell is an all-time great defensive player. They don't need steals and blocks to point to it. So once again, even if Michael Jordan never had any steals, any blocks, or we took away, and we got to take away 100 steals of Michael Jordan, we took away 100 blocks of Michael Jordan, he never had this. If they wanted to start saying some nonsense like this, and being this hypothetical, once again, fantasy world, this reality that's not true, then once again, it doesn't mean anything. Because when you watch the video footage, what do you see? You see Michael Jordan playing hellified defense. That's what you see. That's what I saw growing up. That's the broadcasters saw growing up. I don't necessarily care what the guys that were doing the book, so to speak, over at the scores table, what their idea of assist was, or a rebound, or a steal, or a block, or what wasn't. Because once again, if we're going to go down that road with Michael Jordan, once again, holding Michael Jordan to the highest standard in the history of the game now, we're going back in time and going through the books of Michael Jordan. Let's go through the books of all these other players now. Let's start going through the books on Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen got to say the nerve to say some nonsense like that. Let's start going through the books on all these guys and reviewing the video footage. Let's start seeing who's really getting assists, who's really not getting assists. Well, what's really a rebound, what really wasn't a rebound. We gonna start playing these games? Okay, now as far as Scottie Pippen, let's think about it this way for Scottie Pippen. This is why he sounds ridiculous. And once again, this is why I say, these guys, you're ungrateful. Ungrateful, Scottie Pippen. Are we to believe, right, that Scottie Pippen did not benefit from Michael Jordan being on the court? I heard a quote or a comment from Scottie Pippen saying something about, I would get a tip ball, tip it to Michael Jordan, and then he would get credit for the steal. He said something like along those lines, I heard, right? And he would get credit for the steal after he got the tip and tipped it to Michael Jordan, let's say. All right, Scottie Pippen, how many assists did you get passing the ball to Michael Jordan on a fast break when it's you and Michael Jordan by yourselves, or for maybe a Michael Jordan tip to you, and you waited for Michael Jordan to get back and you dumped it off to Michael Jordan for the dunk? You got credit for an assist on that, didn't you? I'm not saying that you are hunting for assists, but once again, your statistics are benefiting from you just dropping it off to Michael Jordan for an easy slam dunk. Because why was Scottie Pippen doing that? Because he knew that all the people in the stands were there to see Michael Jordan on a highlight dunk. So on the fast break plays, that's why many, many times when Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen on a 2-on-0, on a fast break, or a 2-on-1, or whatever the case may be, Scottie Pippen often will drop it back to Michael Jordan so he can do the spectacular dunk for the people that were there to see Michael Jordan. He knew the deal. But he got credit for the assist. So how many times did Scottie Pippen get credit for an assist just throwing the ball to Michael Jordan any damn way? Michael Jordan doing this thing off action, making a move on somebody, Scottie Pippen throws easy alley-oop dunk to Michael Jordan. Easy backdoor cut from Michael Jordan, doing all the work off the ball. He got an assist for that, though, didn't he? That's Michael Jordan. That's you playing with Michael Jordan. Your statistics being helped playing with Michael Jordan. How many points did Scottie Pippen score during his career off of Michael Jordan? All of them joints. Almost all of them. Like 70% of Scottie Pippen's points are coming off of Michael Jordan. In that triangle. Everything comes off Michael Jordan. Everyone's looking at Michael Jordan. Everyone's double teaming Michael Jordan. How many times Michael Jordan drive the lane, double, triple teams, dump off Scottie Pippen for an easy dunk? What is he talking about? You benefited more than anyone in the history of the game playing with Michael Jordan all those years. You, Scottie Pippen, is the greatest benefactor of playing with Michael Jordan. He is completely overblown now. He's put in a whole nother realm. At least Phil Jackson went to LA and proved he could win over there too. They hype him up. But Scottie Pippen benefited more than anyone as far as hype now. Because you played with Michael Jordan. And you're going to say Michael Jordan got credit for a couple of steals that you might have tipped? What would that matter in the greatness of your careers? Nothing. Literally nothing. We watched Michael Jordan play defense. That's why he was known as a great defensive player. They were overshadowing his defensive ability with his scoring. He had to do extra. Scottie Pippen, all he had to do was focus on defense. The hell out of here, man. Sound ridiculous. It's nonsense. We're going to go back in the books. Oh, Michael Jordan might have been getting help from the books. You listen, like I said, we're going to start. It was like when they started clowning Michael Jordan for his non-left hand. And then all the video footage came out and people looked stupid. And then you start looking at the players today and you start laughing. They can't do half the things these guys were doing back in the day. Guys look ridiculous, man. Michael Jordan, Defensive Player of the Year award. That's the only thing they got left, huh? That's all they got left. Nick Wright still hurt. You know, I heard Nick Wright talking some nonsense the other day. Still heard about that Defensive Player of the Year award that LeBron James didn't get, that he thinks he was robbed for. So he needs that. Once again, it's all about the accolades, the stats for these guys. That's all they got. Yo, man, LeBron James, if he had Defensive Player of the Year award, they would be hyping that Defensive Player of the Year award up so much if he had one. They hype all his stuff up. But the video footage shows you why LeBron James is not a great defensive player. It don't matter how many all defensive teams he doesn't have. Yeah, we point to that because he only has 6 in 21 seasons. Right? It's a joke. You watch him standing around there. That's why he ain't made an all-defensive team. There you go. Oh, okay, boom, right? Makes sense. I know the video footage, it always exploits this guy. It exploits the Scottie Pippen narratives, the Michael Jordan stuff. Oh, Mike Jordan was that great of a defensive player. I saw him get beat by this guy. I saw him get beat. Everyone gets beat. What are we saying here once again? Michael Jordan never got beat on defense. Whoever said that? Michael Jordan's consistently great on defense. It's the consistency, you fools. My goodness. People are not in shape or do things at a high level because they're perfect. Right? Fitness, health, things like that. You have to be consistent with those things. So you think they say, Michael Jordan got to be on defense? Yeah, no duh. Who didn't? So that Hakeem Olajuwon, Bill Russell, Dennis Rodman. Michael Jordan was cooking Dennis Rodman out there on the court. Dropping 30, 40, 50 points on these guys. Hitting game winners on Dennis Rodman. He's regarded as one of the greatest defensive of all time, if not the most versatile great defensive player of all time. And Michael Jordan was giving them the business. That's what happens. Now all of a sudden, Dennis Rodman's not a great defensive player because Michael Jordan dropped 50 on him? Is that what we're going to say? See what I'm saying? People don't make any sense. Tim Duncan didn't get abused on defense. Ben Wallace didn't get beat on defense. Kobe Bryant didn't get beat on defense. Right? Some of the great Scottie Pippen didn't get beat down on defense. Scottie Pippen was getting beat way more on defense than Michael Jordan did, guys. That's the video footage shows. That's what it shows. Once again, the video footage, we'll give you everything you need to know, guys. So you guys know the deal, man. Once again, Scottie Pippen was ungrateful as hell, man. For him to have the audacity, the nerve to say anything about this stuff, the defensive stats, what he wasn't getting, did he get home court advantage? He got some favoritism over there, whatever the case may be. This stuff is laughable. This is where we are now. This is where we are now, guys, in basketball talk. Going back to the record books, where Michael Jordan's getting favored, man. He shouldn't have had this many steals now. I tipped that ball, and they gave Michael Jordan a steal. Look how they count assists now. Let's go back over the last 5, 6 years, how they've been counting assists. Let's go back. None of these things are assists. If we want to start going by the letter of the law, let's start going back in the video footage and seeing every time these guys are traveling, carry the ball before they scored points, and start taking the baskets away. Let's start doing this stuff. Scottie Pippen sounds ridiculous. Once again, trying to rewrite history, guys, and bend reality. Joe, you guys know the deal, man. That's why we're here, guys, to set the record straight, man. Scottie Pippen was an all-time great player, man. Like I said, we grew up watching Scottie Pippen. We all respected Scottie Pippen, man. This guy's insane. Insane for anyone to believe that Scottie Pippen never got his just due and that we're tearing down Scottie Pippen. No, we're not, man. We're setting the record straight here, man. We're keeping the facts to facts, man. And Scottie Pippen's not trying to do that. He's not being honest with himself. He's lost all integrity. He's lost all honor. There's no honor in any of this stuff he's saying. This is not honorable. Once again, these guys stand on nothing. You guys know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.